I wanted to read all the old Punisher comics, you know, the ones I grew up with, right? The first series of Punisher was a 5-issue miniseries, commonly referred to as Circle of Blood. And that's the very first Punisher Punisher comic. 4-issue, it says, but it's lying because there's 5. We'll find you the... Oh, this one says 5 in a 5-issue limited series. But the first one says number 1 in a 4-issue limited series. Somebody's lying. Right? This was 1986. This is a trade paperback of the first 5 issues of the Punisher comics. They're a little rough. The art's not the best. The story's not the best. But it's cool. Thankfully, Punisher comics get a lot better. It does have Jigsaw in here. It does have Punisher in jail. There's Jigsaw. Jigsaw's not very happy. Right? So what I determined to do recently was to get all of the Punisher comics that started, like this is the 86 series, and I wanted to read all the 87 to 94 series, I think. There's like 104 comics, right? With proper scars, exactly. Hi Karen, what's up? So to begin with, well, this kind of looks like the same thing, don't it? This is the Punisher Epic Collection. This is the big boy. This one's called Circle of Blood as well, but this one doesn't just have the first 5. It also contains Punisher 1987 number 1 through 10, Daredevil number 257, and a graphic novel Punisher Assassin's Guild. So this is, again, those 5 issues, but then we get into the first issues of Punisher 1987. There's number 5. I remember a lot of these covers from my childhood. I remember a lot of these. There's the first issue of the Punisher 1987. First issue of an unlimited series, 104, turned out to be limited. Yeah, Punisher didn't start in 86, but it started his own stuff in 86. He appeared in Spider-Man and Daredevil comics before that. Amazing Spider-Man 200 and something. We'll find out in a minute. And this is the graphic novel Punisher Assassin's Guild. Alright, so that's 1 through 10 on the 87 series, right? This one, another epic collection, another fat one. This one's called Kingpin Rules. This collects Punisher 11 through 25 and the first 2 annuals. All right. Evolutionary War. That's the first annual. Why does it start with the annual? I don't know. Because maybe it came around the time of issue 10. There's 12. Number 11. That's a pretty cool cover right there. I do have some Spider-Man. I got one thick volume of Spider-Man. And then I've got a few trade paperbacks of him with different characters. I see some underboob. That's underboob right there. That's a little bit of boob on that cover. Luke and Jessica? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't know how you would know that. He's calling her girl right now. Now he's going on a trip. He's on that peyote and shit. Oh, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. No. I think this is I think that's a Medicine Man. I don't think so. Alright. There's number 12. Anyway, all the way to 25. There's 25. Special giant-sized issue. I'm not really a collector. What I want is I want to read all these comics. I want to read all these comics that I didn't get to read when I was a kid. Alright, that was 11 through 25, right? So now... there's a lot of these comics that you can't get in trade paperback form. And so for that, I had to get individual comics, starting with 26. So here we have 26. We have 27. 28. Surrounded by Doom. Look at his face. 29, rematch with Doom. Looks like we got Thor, Captain America, whoever this fuckboy is. He actually looks kind of familiar. I don't remember who that guy is. Or that Tin Can, is that Toad? I recognize that guy too, but Punisher versus the Love Boat. Right? The Punisher takes on the U.S. Navy Love Boat. Yeah, you got it. Punisher 30, Holy War. 31, Biker Bloodbath. Oh, look at his hair. He's got some hair. 32, Endangered and soon to be extinct. He's got himself a Punisher biker tattoo now, and then They Killed the X-Men. I remember this cover. Look at these cool-ass robots. They killed the X-Men, and the Punisher's next. I don't think they killed the X-Men, but whatever you say. The Punisher. Part man, part machine. All vigilante. Round 2 with the Reavers. So I guess these guys are the Reavers. I did read these as a kid. I think a friend of mine had them. I don't know if I got to read this one, though. Anyway, that was 26 through 34, right? And then we can get back to the trade paperbacks. This one is Punisher 35 through 48, Annual 4. Also, 2 graphic novels, Punisher No Escape and Punisher The Prize. So, yeah. This one has, here's all the list of them. I actually have this trade paperback graphic novel as well, which I want to sell to somebody. Maybe I'm going to send some to Frank. I'm going to send you this one since I have it in the collection. I have a few of these that I no longer need, Frank, and I'm just going to send them to you, okay? The Phantom comics, I will check them out. Is that like, wasn't that like a newspaper strip back in the day, like since the 20s or something? Cheaper via Kindle. That's true, but I like tactile. I want to touch the things. I don't have like a reader or anything. I'll look up some Phantom comics for sure. I recently got The Shadow because, you know, I want to catch up on the things that I wanted to read as a kid and I didn't get to. That's first. Oh yeah, for sure, Fuzzy, but I don't, you know, I'm just saying it'd be better to, you know, sit somewhere and read with a Kindle than it would to look at the PC screen to read. But better than that is actually books that I can turn pages on. It's actually important to me. For no good reason, other than, you know, I hate trees, I guess. Prize. And we got special I Love New York issue. Anyway, that was 35 through 48. Where does this one start? Alright, we're going to go back to our individuals now. That one starts at 48. And here we got... $49. The predator becomes the prey. 50, giant-sized 50th issue. 51, the man takes his war to Chinatown. Fuck tree just sitting there, just existing, not even paying any taxes. Maternity ward, the Punisher with a bunch of kids. Can't wait to read whatever the fuck that is. Oh, yeah, the D is shot off. Maternity war. The Final Days. I remember this one as a kid. Part 1 of 7, Extortion. I remember the Final Days series. I remember this one. Part 2 of 7. Part 3 of 7. Look, it's Jigsaw again. Part 4 of 7, Prison. I remember this one for sure. 57, Wanted Dead or Alive. The Final Days, Part 6 of 7. And Part 7 of 7, Requiem. Somebody getting cut up. That's a Jigsaw. I think that's Jigsaw trying to cut up Frank or something. I don't know. And then, now we get to Cage. The Punisher plus Cage. I think the Punisher disguises himself as a black man. Technically, we're gonna have to cancel the Punisher for blackface, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's what happens. Oh yeah, this I forgot, dude. This is the Punisher getting plastic surgery and turned into a black man, and now he teams up with Cage because they look the same now, according to this. Right, so Punisher gets to be a black man for a while, and then he's back. It doesn't say he's black, so I guess this is when he stops being black, and he's back to being white. All right, okay. So that's 49 through 62. And then we have this epic collection, Capital Punishment. This is 63 through 75. Some graphic novels, G-Force, which I also can send you, Frank. Die Hard and the Big Easy, and Punisher Black Widow Spinning Doomsday's Web. Here we have more G-Force. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have this one separate as well. I don't know if he starts talking like a black dude. Probably not. I don't think it was wrong to get plastic surgery to become a black man in the 80s, but it was probably wrong to try to sound like a stereotype. And then we get into Euro Hit. Frank was talking about Euro Hit the other day. This is the Euro Hit saga. 7 episodes of him going to Europe and killing people, you know? I mean, it sounds weird now, but back then it's just comic books, you know? I remember this guy, Euro Hit 3. I can't wait to actually read through all these. Right now I'm reading through the Max and Starman, but those are going to go by quick. I'm going to start reading all these Punisher comics. Euro Hit 4 of 7, time's up. Oh, I definitely had this issue. Toro. Looks like Spider-Man? Weird European Spanish Spider-Man? I don't know. Punisher 6 of 7, Capital Punishment. I drew this picture. I wonder if I have it. Like, I drew this exact picture as a kid. an unused page from the Punisher Warzone number 6 to see the page that was used, pick up Punisher Warzone number 6. So maybe I used the version that was in Punisher Warzone number 6. I'm guessing it's the same character in the other issue, just probably a different background. I don't think I have this picture anymore. Hi, Zordon. Oh, I didn't start my bot. I don't think about it because Windows fucking does what it wants now. Euro hit the final conflict. Yep, I remember these assholes. Beyond Video, the new Dragon Quest game announcement inside. What? They're gonna tell me about the new Dragon Quest, but they're not going to because this thing doesn't have advertisements in it. Boo! Damn it, I don't get to find out about the new Dragon Quest game. I actually do wish that these collected volumes did include the advertisements. I mean, I hate advertisements, but that's what comic books was back then, you know? A lot of times the advertisements were cool too, you know? We'll take a look at some in a minute, alright? Alright, and then we got Die Hard and the Big Easy. That's, you know, a graphic novel that's included in here. And also Punisher and Black Widow spinning Doomsday's web. Alright, so that was through issue 75. Where does this one start? Actually, I'm gonna have to find out. I hate it when you get collected volumes that don't say anywhere what issues they actually include. But I have a list here somewhere. Okay, this one starts at 85. So, we need 76 through 84. Alright, so we got 76. I definitely had this one as a kid. How old was I at this point? This is 93. I was 14. Yeah. X-ray glasses and sea monkeys. Yeah. 76. 77. I did not have this one. I have never seen that one. That looks pretty cool. Beat up by a bear. And then the Punisher kills the bear and wears him and kills other people. He's got the bear claw as a weapon. Oh my god, that's amazing. Can't wait to read that one. Let us pray. Such an edgelord Punisher. Good cop, bad cop. Firefight. Part 1 of 3. Part 2 of 3. Part 3 of 3. Alright, so that was through 84, right? And then Suicide Run here collects 85 through 88. And also Punisher War Journal 61 through 64 and Punisher War Zone 23 and 25. He's crossing over with his own other, you know, War Journal and War Zone. As a kid, I always liked the Punisher more than Warzone or War Journal. I think the best was Punisher, and then War Journal, and then War Zone was like, you know, worse art, dumber stories. I don't know if that was actually true or not. I'm gonna find out one of these days because I do intend to get, I mean, eventually, at least readable versions of every comic ever made for the Punisher. I mean, it's gonna take a while, but I really want to read them all. I don't care what format. I don't care if they're individual issues or collected volumes. I like to get the collected volumes because they take up less space and they're generally less expensive than buying individual episodes.
There's that fucker.
So that was through 88. Suicide Run was really violent. Nice, I got it. And then, so that's it for the collected volume. So all the rest of the series of original The Punisher has to be individual issues, which is 89, 90, 91. That is a cool ass cover right there. 90, 92, 93. No, I want them. I want paper. Cat, stop fucking up my stack. Stop. Just laying on the floor, pushing over the stack of comics. 94. 95. What's up, Big Chungus? 96. 97. Micro. Micro who? What do you mean micro? Cat, stop. Stop. What's wrong with you? Leave him alone. 97. 98. 99. Enter cringe. Cringe is that art on your face. That's what's cringe. What the fuck? I'm gonna do something to you, Cat. I'm gonna put you in kitty jail. You wanna go to kitty jail? Huh? Kitty jail? Look how big this cat is. Play with this shit, not my comics. 99. This is 100 giant-sized, mind-blowing 100th episode. Cool cover. Whoa. 101. This is the most expensive single individual issue comic that I own. I had to pay $50 for this piece of shit. This is apparently the most rare of all of the first or the second 1987 volume of Punisher comics. They didn't print very many of them for some reason. I don't know. $50 for this piece of shit. It's got Bullseye. 103. And the final 104 is the last issue in Punisher 1987 series. I got all of them. I'm not a materialist. I want to read them. I'm not collecting them. I want to I want to play dominoes with real dominoes. I want to read books that are made out of paper. I don't think this makes me a materialist. I don't care about owning these things. I'm not valuing them as items. I don't care how much they cost or how much they're worth. Yes, Boomer Talk. Cat, stop biting me. I'm trying to talk about comic books. Ow! What do you want with me? Get out of here. Okay. There was only one I paid $50 for. All the rest of these individuals were like $2 a piece. $2. These are not expensive comics. Ugh. Now, I want to look at least one of them just to see some old advertisements, right? We'll go with the oldest individual I have. Number 26 here. Cat, get away from that stack of comic books right now. I hate it when they put this tape on the fucking bags. You don't need tape on the bags. You know what this does? When I'm trying to pull out my comic book, it sticks to the fucking tape. It's the worst. Why do that? So I always fold it over like that so it doesn't rip my comic book as I'm pulling it out. Maybe if I would never pull this comic book out ever, that might be okay. Wow. I don't leave them there, Amazing One. What's up, Squanchy? How you doing? Ooh, Fightin', Drivin', Zappin', The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Dude, I played a lot of this game at my friend's house. It was so hard. Extremely difficult video game. Look at him burning money. Nice. Operation Wolf. We played that one. Texan. Oh, Star Soldier. So that was that an NES game? Yeah, Nintendo. So all three advertisements so far are NES games, right? He's reading Playboy. Oh, there's another. That's 4 out of 4 video game. Airwolf, WrestleMania, and Iron Sword. Acclaim.
Party's over.
Kid Remote in the Power to Move. Wait, this is a remote controller. This is a wireless Nintendo controller. There's no way that thing worked good. That's 4 out of 4. 5 out of 5, right? John Elway's Quarterback. I did play that as well. And this is all comic books. I used to love looking at these and be like, yeah, I want Forgotten Realms 1 through 4. Actually, now that I see it, I do want Forgotten Realms 1 through 4. Hi, avocados. Not just back then. I want Forgotten Realms 1 through 4 now. That's how they get you, right? That's how they get you. Then they got like Punisher, new graphic novel, $7. They don't even tell you what it is. Hardcore graphic novel new, $17. Or you can get a Punisher poster, trading cards. Wait, I have Punisher trading cards. I gotta pull those out. I'm gonna do that too. All right, and there's some football cards. I remember this series of cards. Pro set. Yeah, this is the first series of Pro set cards. They were pretty ugly with this design they got here. That's pretty damn ugly. The next year they made them white and they made them much more pleasing to look at. What, that one? Which one? So we got 5 video game ads, 1 football cards, and 1 comic books. 1 buy comic books. Bullpen bulletins. More comic books. Nightmare on Elm Street. A black and white magazine excursion into horror. So this is another comic book. And here you can order subscriptions and more video games. Sears catalog. As you can buy video games from Sears. $100 for the Nintendo in 87? 89. This is actually 89. So the Nintendo had been out for like 4 years, didn't come out in 85. Under the Cross. That one? That's from VVV. You can get Anticipation, Bionic Commando for $40, Contra for $35, Donkey Kong Classic for $40, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde for $40, Friday the 13th for $40, Excite Bike for $30. WrestleMania for 43. Super Team Games for 45. The most expensive NES game on this list is Super Team Games. And I think that says for use with the power set only. The power set. What is the power set? I don't think there was Columbia House in 89. I think that was a little bit later. And I think at this point, comic books were more for kids. I mean, this is early in the Punisher series. This is 26. We get up to about 100, you might start seeing more adult-oriented. But this is all video games, 1 football cards, and like, there's like 6 advertisements for NES games. And 2 for comic book ordering and 1 for football cards. Like, that's crazy. Alright, we got some more comic books to look at. We have more Punisher comics. And I'll be right back. 1 second. I think I found them. Hopefully. So we have some cards. Whoa. Oh, look at that. It's the Punisher right on top. Holy shit. Oh, we got Yarmir Yager for some reason. But yeah, look at that. There's the Punisher. Superheroes. This is the 1992 set. Probably my favorite comic cards was this set. We got Punisher Metal. His face sure sticks out there. Limited edition. Alright. Some Shadowhawk. You remember that from Image. Spawn. Gen 13. I like Gen 13. Deathstroke. Cable. a Pokemon, another Pokemon, they're cats, that's why we have them. The Punisher Marvel Masterpieces card, that's cool. And this is the Punisher trading card set, 50 card complete set, actually. Cat, really? Get out of here. The Whole Tough Tale by Comic Images. Look at that. There's issue 1 of the original Circle of Blood. These have some really trash art on them. There's Jigsaw. Cat shaking the table, fucking around. On the back, they don't have shit. Just kind of little story. Prison Break. The Punisher watches the prison break from the shadows. He suspects that Don Carfello has bought several of the prison guards to not react to the escape. So I'm watching the prison break. So we got this whole set. Punisher number 2. So what's cool about this is actually like these cards right here tell the story of this issue, right? And then the next few tell the story from issue 2. This is issue 2. This is what happens in the second issue. I didn't even notice this before. And then there's the third issue, and it's like going through the story. Like you can read the comic by reading the fucking cards. Issue 4. And issue 5. So as we were saying before, the first issue says number 1 in a 4-issue limited series. But then the second issue is the one that says number 2 in a 5-issue limited series. So immediately after printing the first issue, they decided they were going to make it 5 instead of 4. I wonder what the story is behind that. That's pretty cool. And we got the checklist, but we bought the whole set, so we got them all. Then we got some more here. I believe this is another complete set of Punisher cards. All of these? Yeah. This is the Punisher War Journal set. 90 of them. This is, again, not the best art in town. This is more like trivia. Jerry Conway, one of Punisher's creators, says, I wanted to make a dark, street-tough opponent for Spider-Man. With his skull-covered black jumpsuit designed by John Romita, Punisher was ready to make his debut. Well, this is a 90 card set. Remember that cover? So also when I was a kid, I actually had this poster on my wall. That's pretty cool. This guy. His tongue's hanging out. He's looking like a dope. What the fuck is that? Alright, cool. That's my Punisher comics and a couple of Pokemons. And a Yarmir Yager for some reason. We like Yarmir Yager, right? There's that. Upside Down Matt, hello. How's it going? Nice to see you on this side. We're looking at Punisher stuff. These are Punisher cards. We've been looking at Punisher cards. It's Punisher Day. Thanks so much, Matt. Hi, Meryl. Hi, Kokiri Forest Fairy. I've been lurking, Matt. I've been lurking. You always play the right games that I want to see. If you want to see some games kind of like you see around here that you don't see every day on Twitch. Upside Down Matt is playing a lot of the cool, obscure ones, like Tiny Bullets, for example. Me and you are probably the only people who have ever played Tiny Bullets on fucking stream. Hi, Avil Slayer, what's up? Y'all should watch Upside Down Matt. Alright, we got more comics to look at. We'll go through the annuals now, right? I got all the Punisher annuals. Now, the thing about the annuals, I got the annuals, and then I looked and I was like, well, we'll talk about it in a second. This is Punisher Annual Volume 1. Yeah, we're looking at comics and we're playing Punisher games. Punisher Max live there in chat. This is his birthday celebration stream. Happy birthday to Frank. Punisher Max live. So we're playing Punisher games. I also got the Punisher game on DOS. I got this beast, and we're going to be playing this after we look at some more comics. I've never played this. I knew of this as a kid. I never got to play it. We're finally going to get to play it, and it's going to suck ass. I'm excited. You know, one more person who played it. Nice, nice. The new Tom and Jerry is good, even if I didn't like the old Tom and Jerry. Punisher Annual Volume 1. Punisher Annual Avil Slayer, thank you very much. Strychnine Soul, thanks for the avocados. We have one of them boost stream things. We'll spin avocados. Punisher Annual Volume 2 has Moon Knight. Punisher Annual number 3. Now this is where, like, what starts to happen is this is Life Form Part 1 of 4. So it crosses over with other comics that are also annuals. So I had to get those too, right? If I want to read these stories, I need Punisher Annual Volume 3, which is Part 1 of Life Form. Or Life Form, yeah, Life Form. Part 2 was in Daredevil Annual number 6. Part 3 was in the Incredible Hulk Annual number 16. And Part 4, the final, was in Silver Surfer Annual 3. So we got all those, so we can read those, right?
There is no spoon.
Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate it. Yeah, Moon Knight is pretty cool. Wasn't he in that series Hearts of Darkness?
There is no
Am I
spoon.
misremembering? Thank you, Kokiri. Hearts of Darkness had like Ghost Rider, Wolverine, those Vampire Slayer guys. Oh man, it's been too long. So, Daredevil Annual number 7, and then Punisher Annual number 4 is Part 2 of the story, and then Captain America Annual number 10 is Part 3 of the story, and that's that story. And then we got Punisher Annual number 5, which is Part 1 of the story. Part 2 is in Daredevil. Part 3 is in Wonder Man. Who remembers Wonder Man? Morpheus Blade, yes. Yes, that's right. Yeah. And then Part 4 is in Guardians of the Galaxy. And here is Punisher Annual number 6 and Punisher Annual number 7, Euro Hit 94, The Return of Rapido. So they did a little sequel to Euro Hit, the Euro Hit arc. The new Euro Hit 94. Punisher returns to Europe and shoots people. You know? Yep, Punisher and the Guardians. That's right. Wonder Man actually lifted Thor's hammer in the comics. Whoa. It's probably not in this one, but it looks like Doc Ock is in this one, huh? Wow. So we got all the Punisher annuals. So if you're just getting here, we're looking through. I got all of the collected volumes and individual I keep saying episodes, issues that I need to read all of the 1987 series of Punisher. Like, we got these collected volumes, and then for the ones that aren't contained and collected, we got the individual issues, so I can read them all. We got most of these recently though, so I haven't read them all yet. But I love this shit as a kid, and as a kid I wished I could read them all. Finally, I'm going to read them all. as soon as I'm done reading all of the Max, which isn't going to take that long. And now we have more Punisher. Okay. First of all, this one's actually new, the Punisher Nightmare graphic novel from the showrunner of TV's The Walking Dead. Now, The Walking Dead sucks, so I hope that doesn't mean that this one sucks. Some pretty good art we got going on here, though. Modern. This is a more modern one, obviously. Like, this is all, you know, this is done on a computer. This isn't hand drawn on paper. This is graphic art, if that's what you call it. The Punisher movie special. Remember the movie? We got the movies. I don't even know. Alright, we gotta get rid of this stupid tape. Just fold that down so it doesn't tear up my comic book as I take it out. Tape is for people who never take their comic books out and read them. Now that is cool. That is super cool. The surgical blackface still weirds you out. Well, maybe you should read it. Maybe there was a good reason he wanted to look like Nick Cage. So this is the story of the movie, I guess. Does it have him riding motorcycle in the sewers, though? That's what I really want to know. There's some ninjas for some reason. There were ninjas in there, huh? I like the Punisher. I think it was the Punisher Warzone. I think that was the best movie. The first new Punisher movie was not good, but I thought Warzone redeemed it. He's riding a motorcycle. He's not riding a motorcycle in the sewer, though. So I don't think it counts. The only thing I wanted to see from this comic is him riding a motorcycle in the sewers, and it looks like I'm not going to get my wish. That's a disappointment. Punisher movie with Dolph Lundgren is pretty terrible, but it's okay. I didn't like the 2004. I like the sequel to the 2004. Alright, so then we got a one-shot. This is What If featuring Wolverine. But I'm guessing, I mean, I got this because it has Punisher in it, but it might be What If Wolverine was the Punisher. I haven't read it yet, I don't know, but it looks like that's what that's gonna be. You know? Looks like it. We got the Punisher No Escape, which is actually contained in one of these collected volumes, so I'm gonna give this one to Frank. This one's going to you for your birthday. We got the Punisher River of Blood. This cover's kind of shitty. It's like plastic cracked kind of. I don't care. It's cool. It's the Punisher River of Blood. We got the Punisher Bloodlines. These are all graphic novels, one-shots. I actually like the art in this one. It's not the best, but it's nice and clean and colorful. I actually like the way this one looks. It has to remind me of some other style, maybe like Superman or something. Be looking like Clark Kent a little bit around here, huh? Joe Jusko, is that this one? Not this one. This one's Jusko, yeah. And then we got the Punisher G-Force. This is another one that is in the collected volumes. I'll be sending this one to Frank. More of your regular Punisher art style in this one. G-Force and No Escape. Spider-Man, Punisher, and Sabretooth designer jeans. We got some Spider-Man. And some Sabretooth. Look at this guy. Yeah. That's a cool holographic cover, though. The Punisher, Ghost of the Innocents, book 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. Your standard Punisher art in this one as well. Punisher Wolverine African Saga. I believe I'll be getting this one in the Punisher Wolverine collected edition later, so I'm also sending this one to Frank. And then we got the Punisher. This is the Punisher Max, the Punisher Max series. This is volume 3 complete collection. I don't have any of the other ones. I got this one because, like, there was a seller on eBay where it was like, you buy 3, you get 20 bucks off. And so I got a couple of the other collected volumes that I got, and he didn't have anything else that I really needed. So I was like, I'll get this one for later, because eventually I need to get all of these. So I got this one ready ahead of time. And we got the Punisher Invades the Nam. So Punisher comics crossed over with the Nam comics quite a bit, and this is a lot of those. It has the Nam 52, 53, and 67, 69. Punisher Invades the Nam Final Invasion. Punisher War Journal 52, 53, and Punisher War Zone 26 through 30. So the Nam crossed over with Punisher Warzone and Punisher War Journal, and also there was a trade paperback called Final Invasion. All of that is in here. There was another trade paperback of Punisher Invades the Nam. That's a fucked up picture. But it didn't contain all of the newer stuff. This is the second edition of this. And, but yeah. At least these 3 are going to Frank. Maybe more. I gotta check and see which ones. I'm gonna send you these for your birthday. Punisher in Space. Yeah, that one looks like. Probably. And Sam Squamch, I didn't say hi, did I? Hi, Sam Squamch.
There is no spoon.
Thank you very much, Upside Down Matt. We should hang out more, Upside Down Matt, because we have very similar tastes in video games and also what we like to watch, I think. I also played Clock Tower 3. I beat Clock Tower 3 on stream. I don't know if you finished it, but it's like every game you play, I've played or am intending to play. Alright, almost done. Almost. Almost there. One more stack. Okay, so this is the Punisher Essential Collection. Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, these are terrible for one reason. They're in motherfucking black and white. Why the fuck would you want to read Punisher comics in black and white? They are very thick. The good thing about them is that it shows the Punisher's earliest appearances from Amazing Spider-Man, Captain America, Daredevil, and more. So I can read. I don't mind if they're in black and white, because I'm never getting a copy of the Amazing Spider-Man number 129, which was the Punisher's first appearance. Oh, I gotta color them myself. Punisher coloring book. Oh god. Might as well. They're pretty much trash. But it is cool that I got to read Punisher or Amazing Spider-Man 129, you know? Oh, you did beat Clock Tower 3. Nice. Facts. So did I. I like the Scissor Sisters the best. The ones that... I mean, I think it was a guy and a girl, but I call them the Scissor Sisters. You kill them and they explode into confetti. That was amazing. But yeah, this is it. This is first ever appearance of the Punisher. Shooting a Spider-Man statue right off the bat. But black and white, really? Really? Such a shame. When I originally got these, I was like, I don't care if they're in black and white. And then after a while, I was like, you know what? This shit sucks. There's a difference between things that are made in black and white and things that are made in color and then set to black and white. Very, very different. I love the Sin City comics and I love the Sin City movie, at least the first one. Thought I was talking about the band. No. It's from Clock Tower 3. But I did get all 4 volumes. You know, this one's the Punisher 1 through 20. And the annual number 1 and Daredevil 257. Black and white. Essential Punisher volume 3. Oh, there's a Texas postcard in here for some reason. I guess this is where I left off. I think I read the first 2 volumes. And I put my bookmark in this one to tell me that this is where I was. This is 21 through 40 and annuals 2 and 3. And the thickest of them all, volume 4, collects 41 through 59 and annual 4 to 5. It's nice to have these, but why do they have to be in black and white? I don't hate black and white. I just hate reading comics that used to be in color converted to black and white, okay? There's a difference. Because if they're originally made in black and white, then the art is going to be significantly different than if it's in color originally, right? It looks very different. Hi, Jeremy. I don't like these. Because there would be, if these were made in black and white, there would be cross-hatching all over the place. They would attempt to shade via black ink, right? If you just take out the color, it just looks like you took the color out. There'd be a whole lot more of cross-hatching like this in order to shade the images and give them depth if they were originally made in black and white. So these are just, I look at these and they're just starving for color. They're incomplete. But still worth reading the ancient Spider-Man early appearances and such. They pressed undo, that's right. We'll let Big Chungus color a few pages. Maybe we should have a stream where I go through and I color the pages. Do you know how many people would come into my stream and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Defiling the comic books. I would get, people would hate me forever if I colored these comics. You were defiling the comic books. Okay. All right. Filing them. Hello, Dark Ranoa. How's it going? Don't defile the comic books. Restoring, right? Spit on it to sign it. Color it and then spit on it. Oh, God. Just asking for the hate. So that's cool. We got the essentials. They didn't put out any more after 4. It didn't sell too well. I don't know. Who knows? That's all of my Punisher comics, I think. Oh.